Alright, so let's conclude this chapter 2 of the first soldier.
Nice.
You know, he really looks like a chibi version of Jack from Stranger of Paradise.
So why is this
Yes.
chimney so damn big?
To show off it's bigger than your dick.
It's very spikier, though.
Will you smoke to warn those on the main island about anything out of the ordinary?
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yellow means there are signs, so precautions must be taken. Red means evacuate immediately.
I was told red means stop, though.
What's white?
Your mom.
That's racist.
Well, actually, yes.
It's like,
Hello?
why? Like,
White means I'm still alive.
Oh, so white means you're alive, huh?
See? The boat's over there. Ripu's gone ahead.
guys, there's already tensions here,
What?
please.
Well, Java, look at the bright side. At least it's not saying black means you're dead. So,
Even though the color black does tend to be associated with death.
Remember in Final Fantasy 13, code white means total, lockdown. Anyway,
Oh god,
apparently
it's humping
this
the
Bavarian
boat!
is humping the boat. It's like the movie Roar. What's
Why is
happening?
it doing that?
No, hold on, you need a bit of a context here. In this movie that Juva made us watch called Roar, one of the scenes involves a tiger literally munching on a carved boat.
Basically, okay, so, well, one thing to remember, they did mention it's mating season, so maybe it mistook for the boat for another of its kind. To explain the context behind Roar, Shiroi, imagine this. A movie shot with several, well, nearly 100
Feline.
untrained cats. The twist is that the cats are all lions, tigers, any form of big cat that you can think of.
It's
Why
quite
would you
beautiful.
do that?
It was to
Because-
they were trying to send a message, Shuri, about how we
Shuri,
should be
here-
in tune with nature and, how we
And-
should
and
respect
here-
these creatures.
And hear me if you stop me if you heard this one here already. White people trying to believe in what is the best to do with things in Africa. Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
You know what? That is so new to me.
Well, this sucks. There's a hole in the bottom.
oh my
Their
god!
first mistake was working with a few hundred cats.
Oh
there's a
yes,
hole in the
without a
bottom. How
doubt.
come the boat is not sinking?
Well, Pedro, that's because its dick penetrated the boat. So long as the engine works, we're fine. It's old,
Thank
but
you
it's
for that
Shinra manufactured. A relic of the
Thank you,
former
Joe, but
alliance.
Can you fix it, Bob?
Yes, we can.
The hole can easily be mended. But I'll need the battery to find out whether or not the engine works.
Oh, shucks.
The battery's at the bottom of the ocean. It wouldn't be of much use even if you found it.
No duh.
Watch me wiggle my arms around when I'm not saying
To
anything.
explain.
Well, time to use the distress signal.
Well, this is why you don't fuck boats.
What,
No,
yell for help?
anything but that. We send out that signal, we can kiss our word goodbye.
Oh no, like we may die, but we can't lose our reward. Fine, then let's head back to the crash site. Should be a battery there we can use.
If you head north along the coast, it'll be faster than going back the way you came.
Case in point, shortcut. Nice.
Basically.
If only we had known that the first time.
North? Alright, we move out.
Okay then.
A search party would greatly disrupt the flow of matter and be disastrous. Please come back safely.
We'll keep that in mind as we're trying to survive.
Don't die.
Peace.
Don't die, it'll pollute the environment.
To be fair, no, because you remember, the live stream works not fine with people dying.
No. Don't you see? Evil people
Alright,
taint and corrupt
and we get
it.
to the next dungeon, the Parapili Sea Cave. Although there isn't much of a cave, so to speak, in here. The gimmick in this is that to look at something at some point we call butterfly, and these triggers a dialogue between the teams. The team. Hey, check it out! I think I saw something shiny.
It's just a shiny Gyarados.
What are you, the fighter from 8-Bit Theater?
It could be a periscope or an escape pod from something.
The Penguin Submarine.
As in, she believes it might be a shadow cast by something underwater. It's not like that.
Yeah, I'm with Glenn on this one.
Maka that isn't dissolved in seawater remains in the ocean. It's not unusual in areas rich in the stuff. That's probably what you saw. Don't bathe in it.
I don't drink it.
I didn't know that. Well, nothing to do with me then.
I guess we'll just ignore this.
I wonder what would happen if you drank Mako.
You can fight monsters and people, but nature.
Sounds like an energy drink name.
Yes.
Well, Jova, if this was written by Neil Breen, you'd probably transform you into a Genova monster.
I mean, you can't beat nature. It's less scary and more boring.
Is that a challenge?
Also, remember guys, in universe, Mako energy is highly radioactive, and that can't be good.
And yet,
So it's the Grimace Shake.
And yet somehow several people literally get dunked into that stuff and come out just fine.
Well, not really. Remember, Jova, only Cloud really basically came out fine, and even then he had to basically put his memories together with a second bath.
I guess there was Zack. Zack came out fine, despite being dunked in a tank
Of course
of
he
it.
did. Of course he did.
Yeah, no, trust me, Tio. I don't like the Zack wanking either.
Anyway, next section. Let's see at the waterfall. Why not?
Do you get like better rewards based off a certain dialogue?
No, it's just slightly different dialogue. I tested it. It's not too much different. Whoa. Double rainbow all the way.
It's been a while since I've seen a rainbow. Have you reached the other side of it, though? Have you followed your rainbow?
Because we're always busy fighting, we don't have time to take in the scenery.
Who'd have thought that us crash landing would provide us this time of peace? Shame our pilot died.
Expendable? A lot of monsters aren't under rainfall, so we're too caught up in the workup to notice. Aren't you glad you came? You should thank me for inviting you.
Just to remind you, our pilot is dead. But yeah, I'm glad
I get the
came.
idea the people who translated these had way too much fun.
Who knows?
The pilot crossed the rainbow bridge, as it were.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Go ahead.
Should I also thank you for getting us stranded?
Yes.
Thank you. Pushes him in the water.
Flop.
Oh, so she would apply the Renoa tactic, push the person down someplace,
Yes.
like in the party
With the
chapter that they were
Irvin,
having.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, wasn't that what happened in the prison, where he was trying to make his triumphant, entrance through the stairs and Renoir pushed him there?
Well, no, I was more referencing the moment where they're having the concert and Squall and Renoir are having their alone moment. And Renoir literally pushes him, and even Joe was all like, "Oh my God! Like I prefer I like to be with people that don't try to cripple me to death." When he was doing Squall, so
To quote the I Am Daisy, that web double the web comic, shut up, it's an endearing character trait.
Oh, wait.
No,
I Am
it is
Daisy
not.
did a Final Fantasy VIII comic?
No, but it's a quote that I think is applicable to that situation because, it's using that kind of sarcasm.
The phrase I usually like to say is that no, Theo, that's a common misconception. Renoa does not have a such thing as a likable character traits.
I still
Not
think
in my world.
I still think my favorite Hi, I'm Daisy comic is the one basically spoofing the heck out of Apollo Justice, which pretty much goes into why SCWRM here is a major asshole. I swear,
Alright, let's see.
Oh, go on.
Let's see. Let's share a purple fruit. What could possibly go wrong?
Congrats, now you're destined.
Fine.
Congrats.
But that one is not shaped. But that one is blue and not shaped like a star, though.
Double D, double da.
Congrats, now you're
Groovy.
congrats, now you're bonded by destiny.
Don't worry, no tingling, no weird smell.
Oh,
Let's
God.
eat random fruit that is lying on the ground. It's not like it could be filled with germs. or
It
anything
did
like
work
that.
so much for the people in Prometheus, didn't it?
Wow, that's really good. I can feel the tension leaving my body.
That's just your body losing all sense of motion.
That's a lot. That's definitely dialogue that you can write and put in a script, I guess.
Well, you know, perhaps it calms her.
Why are you so tense?
Because I need to fart.
Why aren't you? We're on this isolated island within enemy territory, surrounded by monsters.
You know, Lucia makes a good point. Glenn and Matt, you guys are surprisingly chill about this whole thing.
Well, gee, it's almost like we trained for stuff like this.
Well, let's see what Matt has to say.
This might not make you feel better, but we still have the option to send a distress signal, so pretty much it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned.
You say that, Matt, but aren't you enjoying your adventure? I can see it in your eyes.
Bro, I'm not into that.
By the time we complete this mission, your professorness is gonna be through the roof.
Professorness.
You know, I'm going to dedicate the rest of this vacation to
I know I
forgetting
said
the
it
word
before.
professorness.
But I need that reward money. Grant's in the hospital.
Ah, anime arc number 109. My loved one is sick and I need to win the prize/reward money for them.
I'm surprised that one's so far along the list.
It's not fair. Well, excuse me for having a sick grandmother, you bitch.
Should have looked after her better.
What?
I guess so.
Ooh,
It gets really hard to complain.
Lucia, don't listen to him. It's his own fault he's broke. He's a gambler.
Keep these again, these are more presented kind of like as a joke, but keep these informations in mind. Life's full of hardships. You mean? Come on, let's go.
What a joke.
I thought.
What
a joke.
What a story, Matt.
Oh my God,
I
thought-
ran
I thought
myself
they were
into
gonna-
debt. Isn't that
I
hilarious?
thought they were going to compare each other's trauma or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
My trauma's bigger
My
than
grand's in the
yours.
hospital. Oh yeah, well my leg's gonna fall off if I don't go to hospital. Oh yeah, well I have
Oh, yeah?
cancer. Beat that.
Oh boy.
My dog died.
Oh boy, a trauma dumping contest.
Oh yeah? Well, I played for the entire. Well, I played through the trip Become Human 3 times. Top that.
You did that to yourself.
You're a wussy.
Oh well,
Wow, Driz.
I can top that. I played Superman 64 and Bubsy 3D back to back.
What's that I hear? What's that I hear? And what's that I smell? The distinct smell of wussiness.
That's perfect coming from the guy
I was
who
made to watch Freddy Got Fingered. I'd consider that traumatic.
Oh yeah.
I saw both epic movie and disaster movie in theater. I still don't know why. Anyway, bones.
Oh,
You tell me.
Cool.
this one was partially eaten. What could prey on something this size? And let us pray it's not
mean,
close to us right
This
now.
is the Final Fantasy VII universe, Matt, so I can think of various monsters that
There's
could
always a
easily prey
bigger
on this.
fish.
Also,
Maybe,
it's not that big.
Maybe a
It is the
T-Rex.
size of a boudoir usually. Could have been anything. Who knows? Not everything here is a logical explanation. We need to be extra careful, like when we ate that fruit.
Define logical.
Never thought I'd hear you talk about logic.
Hell, there's always a first, isn't there?
Yeah.
Duh, I can do logic too.
As long as I can eat it.
Can you kill it? Can you eat it?
Is logic a food? I'll take that as a yes.
Jonah?
With so much Mako in these waters, there must be a significant diversity of wildlife out there. What are you doing?
The best Shinra thing. The people publishing the bestiary pay a lot for this kind of stuff.
Are you serious?
Bro digging in nothing, by the way.
Wait, what if we made our own? The Bestiary, Rodor Edition.
Glenn, this is not time for one of your get-rich-quick schemes. Well, then again, maybe that's not a bad idea.
Wait, the best Shinra thing, but there aren't any plates to collapse on the island.
If we do, Glenn shouldn't be part of it. He'll just ruin our reputation and bring down sales.
Damn!
No shucks.
Lucia is out to destroy this man.
There will be no
Remember,
stonks.
she's the rational one having to balance these two idiots. Well, yeah, you're probably right.
You're probably right. I'm just too stupid for that.
Live life, very lightly. Something like that.
All right, we've had trauma dumping, and now we've entered some self-deprecation territory. Where do we go from here?
Well, I think the correct term would be self-loathing.
Well,
No.
how about actually establishing a rivalry of sorts, Bottom?
That's a footprint, a really big one.
Yeah, I've seen bigger.
Also, we'll see what Glenn is doing in just a second, don't worry.
And it's fresh. Whatever made it might be nearby. Wabbit tracks.
I really hope not.
Maybe it's a killer rabbit. Why's that? Is everything okay?
No, there's a killer rabbit.
Just need a holy hand grenade and we'll be fine.
The ornament on my quote-unquote sword broke.
Oh no! And now you've lost the will to fight. Does baby need his bottle?
Fucking decal
Oh,
addicted piece of shit.
You're such a pain. Fix it.
Yeah.
So
Again,
what
what
you're saying-
Lucia said.
So what you're saying, Shiro, is that it's not behind the rabbit, it is the rabbit.
What?
Yes.
Just because you don't have an Australian gold weapon doesn't mean you're not special. Holy shit. Can't fix me being a pain, but the ornament on the other hand.
We are not about to make a
Bless
quest
him.
out of this.
Is there anything I can replace it with?
We're about to make a quest out of this.
Or maybe life presents you an opportunity in just a second.
Well, these three look like they're having a dignified conversation, which we may have just interrupted.
You guys again. I'm so sick of this.
How long is this going to go on?
Well, luck's on your side.
Whoa!
Meet the Garumbaloir. Well, it's eating them, and then it's gonna eat us.
Yes!
Oh
my god!
Huh? Why are you looking at us? Look, your snack's getting away.
Yeah, like we're much smaller.
Also,
Less meat on
This
us.
thing gets a custom boss theme, and it's actually amazing.
This I gotta hear.
Again, this is the Garumbaloir, or as Glenn will affectionately call it later, Stamp.
Oh god, he's gonna
Adorable.
try and make it a pet. I guess it's not a picky eater.
I'd rather not be devoured by a monster today, thanks.
What? No, I thought it was only you who didn't want to get eaten, Lucia. Nah, we're all just lining up to be chewed and chomped.
So yeah, what's the best solution against this thing? Kill it with fire. No, really, that's his weakness.
You see, Matt and Glenn, personally, I'm not that much into getting eaten alive. It's just not my thing.
Wow. You're so different from most of humanity who absolutely wants to get chewed and chomped to bits.
Remember about the thing, this is always a bigger fish. This is again, the game itself will actually explain eventually, but it's not too big of a spoiler. This is a Balwar that actually got mutated as a result of the
Mako.
scrambling. Well, the Mako and the scrambling that the Glens and the others' arrival on the island brought. So let's just say that this is a sort of a metaphor for the consequences of Glenn's actions.
So we may have forced it to evolve. Goody.
Yep. It's kind of a problem, trust me.
Can you imagine them getting even bigger after this?
And yeah, it specializes in electric attacks. Sure.
Huh.
I don't understand how, because normal Balwar normally don't do that. They usually have earth attacks. So I don't know what the evolutionary process was with these.
So let me just do a recap. It came from the water, it casts electricity, but its weakness is fire. Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe we're doing Pokemon logic and it happens to be both electric and fire.
Double type.
Double type. I don't know.
Which makes it even more ironic that its weakness is fire and not water. But then
Oh, yeah,
again,
never
it
mind,
is
You're right. Electric and water. I'm sorry, electric and ice. How about this? Electric and ice?
true. Yeah, ice is weak to fire. Cool pose, I see.
And also, let's start showcasing a bit more of a summon by secreting Ifrit on him. I forgot if I showcased it, but the summons have basically a sort of sphere grade, similar to what the characters do have. Essentially, just farm a bit on the battles where you fight against, the summons, and you will gain essentially points that you can spend there. Again, it's another type of resource added, and the more you spend, the better potency the summon will have. Come on, there you go. There we go. Huh. This is kind of cool. Might make for a good ornament.
What part did you take
Yoink.
off?
I can't wait to get off this island.
Da 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 da.
It's like Val Kilmer at the end of Red Planet. Fuck this planet.
Stuck on an island with two idiots.
Well, one
and
idiot
a
being the
shitload of
genius.
frogs.
I think I see a way to climb up. Let's go.
Let's make sure.
How about you see?
Let's don't check the fact that the Galumba War might not be dead. I'm sure that's not gonna bite us in the ass.
But
What?
don't you see, but don't you see, Lucia? They're not just any idiots. They're your idiots.
And hey,
It's
one
that
of
kind of friendship.
one of those idiots doubles as a genius, so it's not all bad.
Hey, I found it! Now the Iblis trigger.
And I caught a fish this big too.
Yeah, this should work.
It's like Grandma always said, good fortune is a string of lucky breaks.
Who are you, Compa from Neptunia?
Or, remember, it's a common Japanese kind of way saying Grandma always said. Yeah, again, even Kamen Rider had that. Alright, in case you're wondering about the engine, thing being long, that's not a graphical glitch, that's just a type of boat engine that just, happens to be a thing.
One thought occurs to me, okay, we know that stuff like Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core probably has, an endpoint in regards to story-wise. Granted, maybe they'll find ways to extend those, but I wonder, do you think they're gonna try and keep the story for, the first Surger going as long as the game is active?
Oh, we'll see, don't worry. Go on, Dwibs.
That should do it.
It just would, take its time.
Once the boat's fixed, I guess it's goodbye.
Yep, that's it. We can finally part ways and never see each other again.
You know why we're going to the main island, right? You're okay with that?
No, but I can't stop you, can I?
Well, yeah, that's partly one of the things. Again, Rosen is kind of reasoning, having to accept all of this.
Not strong enough to kill all of you. I'd just be throwing my life away.
Wow, a kid who actually knows his own depth in things. A lot of times in RPGs you get the
It's still a
hot
sad
hits.
reality, Bo.
I'll just kill one of you instead.
Wow,
no,
rude.
No. Not until you're older, Junior.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can kill when you're 18 or something.
I mean, Rosen, you could just potentially just invite to sleep, and then while they're sleeping, you kill them in your sleep.
Even
That
if you do
wouldn't
make
be
it
the
to the island,
honorable way
there's
to
no
do it.
guarantee you'll complete your mission. But hey, that's a coward's way out.
I mean, I assume he considers it too cowardly. That's why he saved our lives earlier.
The strongest warriors of Rador are there, waiting.
What if we took you as a hostage?
What?
Keep in mind, as you can imagine, she's not really meaning it, but she's just, posing a question to see what his answer could be.
You're like, what if? Just what if?
It wouldn't matter. We Redorians aren't afraid to choose death when the lives of others are at stake. Rosen.
Someone's bound to be sad if you died.
I wonder.
There is your dog, after all.
What about your family?
They're dead.
Your dog?
You'll soon be dead.
Doesn't look that old.
Yeah.
If you mean blood relatives, I have none. I have no siblings, and my parents returned to the planet after an accident at sea.
Ah, the classic my parents died in a shipwreck RPG.
So in a way, Rosen was the ideal candidate for this job.
No one would miss him. It works. We're good to go. Let's do our peacekeeping operation.
It's been a while since I talked to anyone. I enjoyed it very much.
Even if he considered killing us.
You really want us out of here, don't you?
Yes. Now get out! That obvious, huh?
Get the hell out.
Get off my lawn.
You're evicted. Please leave the Big Brother Island.
Here, have a hat pet.
Aww.
A very condescending hat pet.
And he just backs away like...
We're off.
Like a puppy.
I don't do head pats.
Forget this place. Please.
We'll be back in a week.
What?
We're moving in.
Eh?
See you at
To
the
be fair,
barbecue.
Rosen did at a point. The main interesting,
The main island
dog
is
is
south.
fine.
You need to head south, not north.
Okay.
They didn't say not west. Let's go.
Do we have enough fuel?
Okay, not west or any other direction other than south either. I've barely used any. You should be fine.
And
Hey,
then
Matt,
it's
you probably should have checked the fuel before coming onto the boat.
well, he's asking
Oh, well.
now. Guess we gotta give it a try.
What is it, Glenn?
Damn it.
Have a safe trip.
Have fun storming the castle.
Bye.
Why isn't Spiky Head over there waving?
He's too busy crying.
I'm gonna. Why is Rosen's pose now like? Oh, I'm
It's
gonna be sick.
sort of a greeting, probably a custom for the Adorans.
Let's go.
Alright, I heard a sing-along. Row, row, row your boat.
gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Don't worry, Pedro, we'll be able to use your variation the next time we reprise the action with these three dogs, so trust me.
Okay. Be sure to cue me in for that then.
So
And
yeah,
so our
the
heroes-
chapter 2 concludes with our merry bands of three dorks, managing to get off Rosen's island in order to get to the south.
All's
So-
well that ends well, for sure.
But that will be technically for another time, as instead for the next part, we will reprise the action onto the main game. Having Barrett, Cloud, and Tifa, having just escaped the fall of Sector 6, and having to talk, obviously, with Elmira, if you know what's going on. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Ta-ta!